Hello everyone, Pikachu here to tell you how to encounter any Pokemon on any Generation 1 Pokemon game. So this means it works on your Pokemon Red game, Pokemon Blue game and Pokemon Yellow game. And we'll be doing this through rigging the random number generator through a series of glitches to allow you to encounter this Pokemon. It's a very easy glitch to do, so I'm sure you could try it at home. This glitch is also performed using no cheating devices or emulators, so it's done honestly. I'll be showing you how to do it on the Super Game Boy. To do this glitch, you'll need a way to teleport or fly to a Pokemon Center, or you can use an escape rope if you need to if you're inside a cave. And you also need a trainer that walks the full length of the screen to meet you and battle you. And finally, you need another different unbattled trainer that you can then battle partway through the glitch. I'll leave a link in the description of this video to a page where you can learn more about this glitch. But anyway, it's time to show you how to do it. Right, one of the easiest places to pull off this glitch, I think, is in Cerulean City, and you can do it when you first enter. But here I've done it after the second gym, but you can do it before. I've gone down below to the daycare and got myself an Abra with teleport so I can get to the Pokemon Center. And I'm up in the top left corner past Nugget Bridge, and I'm going to walk down to this trainer, and right after I've walked down I'm going to press start so it opens up the menu and teleport away from him. Now I'm in a situation where I can't open my start menu because the game still thinks I'm in battle. So I can't talk to people either because they just turn to look at you and just say nothing. So now I'm going to walk to the first trainer who walks to meet me. Now that's over, my start menu can be opened again. So I'm teleporting back to the Pokemon Center because it's a lot easier and I need to be at the other end of Nugget Bridge. And now I'm going to head towards Nugget Bridge, and right there, my start menu's just popped up and I haven't pressed that, the game's done that itself. And if I close it, a Pokemon appears right in the middle of Nugget Bridge. And here it's a female Nidoran. So I'll just do that. Right, now this can be done at any point in the game at all. As I said before, you just need a trainer who walks to meet you from the furthest distance and a trainer that walks to meet you at any distance. And just to prove to you that you can do this on any Generation 1 game, I'm showing you here Pokemon Red, where I have done all 8 gyms, but thankfully I've left myself 2 people here for me to do this glitch with. So here, let's have a look at that. So I'm going to walk back onto this route and battle this girl's Pokemon so I can open my start menu. And right, and I'm not sure why your start menu pops up in certain places. I don't know what really makes that. I think it has something to do with where you do the glitch where you get away from the train to the Pokemon Center. I think it has something to do with that, but I don't specifically know. So if you want to find out, tell me, or experiment on your own game, see if you can find out anything. Oh, I just need to get rid of this Venonat. And there we go. And open my start menu, and it's a level 7 Arbok. Haven't seen many of them around because you can't get them at that level. So it's pretty interesting. And I've got no Pokeballs to catch it, so I'm just going to run from it. But yeah, that's pretty special. So now we've done this twice, and you've seen me get different Pokemon that were both level 7, and now I'm going to show you how to choose what Pokemon the game throws at you when your start menu pops up. When you encounter your wild Pokemon, a series of random number generations produce an index number which corresponds to a specific Pokemon. Using this glitch, you can rig the random number generator to produce the reference code for any Pokemon you like. It turns out the reference code for the Pokemon thrown up by the glitch is the same as the special stat of the last Pokemon you beat before encountering it. Each trainer Pokemon has its own special stat, so you can look them up before because they're constant. But wild Pokemon are a lot more tricky because there's changes. So in Pokemon Yellow we had a Sandshrew with a special stat of 15, which corresponds to a female Nidoran. And the Venonat must have had a special of 45, because that's the special stat that produces an Arbok. Now, using the special stat is good, but it's not really helpful if you've defeated the trainer whose special stat you wanted. So, I'm now going to show you how to rig it without a trainer, because there's this special trick with using Ditto that allows you to do this. Now in my computer, I have this Mankey with, as you can see, a special stat of 21. Now that's important because I'm going to get a Ditto to transform into my Mankey, because when Ditto transforms, it copies the stat of the Pokemon that it transforms into. So that means it'll transform into my Mankey with a special stat of 21, so the last Pokemon I encounter before my start menu pops up is a Pokemon with a special stat of 21. So we'll go and see if this works, and yep, it's worked properly, which has produced for us a Mew, a level 5 Mew. But you may have noticed that the other two Pokemon were level 7 and Mew's level 5. And you may also be wondering, what happens if you produce an index number outside of the range of the 151 Pokemon in Generation 1? First, I'm going to address why Mew's level 5. For some reason, the standard number or level for the Pokemon to be is 7, and I don't really know why, but by changing the attack stat of the Pokemon you beat, you can change the level from 1 to 13. If you remember back to my battle with the Ditto, I lowered its attack stat twice with Growl, and that means it goes down 2 levels to level 5, and to raise the attack stat, you need it to transform into a Pokemon with something like Sword Stance, so it'll raise its own attack. You can lower the level of the Pokemon that you glitch for some pretty interesting effects, such as Impossible, level 1 Pokemon with negative EXP points. And if you can produce a level 1 Pokemon with this glitch, you can get some to go directly to level 100 by giving it less EXP than it requires to go to level 2. This works for all 3-stage Pokemon and also Mew. All the others will just for some reason go up to level 2 or stay at level 1, but I don't exactly know why that is either, so once again, write in or go and experiment. Make sure that you have a free space in your party, so hopefully you won't end up like this. My level 1 Mew has just been sent to the computer, and when you click on withdraw for a level 1 Pokemon, No! 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 I really wanted that Mew. If it's sent to your party, you can deposit it and withdraw it, and it won't freeze your game at all. It's just if it's sent directly to the computer that it'll crash your game. And I know this because I've got plenty of level 1s that didn't work out for the level 100 glitch in my computer. There's 151 obtainable Pokemon in Generation 1. Their reference numbers don't at all correspond to their Pokédex numbers. Like Rhydon, the first ever Pokemon created, has a reference number of 1, but its Pokédex number is 112. There are some reference numbers, though, that don't correspond to Pokemon. These numbers would never come up during a normal gameplay, but represent some Pokemon that appear to have existed in the game, but were then removed and then put mostly in Generation 2. When you call up these numbers, you end up with glitch Pokemon, such as Missing No, which is the most famous, I think. There are in total 255 index numbers in the game. So the special stats of your Pokemon, after 255, they loop round to get them again because Rhydon is below the minimum special stat for any Pokemon, so you have to get it at 256 instead of 1. About 200 onwards, you get to glitch trainers, which some are really strong and some are really weak, but it's different. But there's quite a few have weird Pokemon, such as Pokemon at levels 205. So they're actually really tough and give you quite a lot of money. Missing No is short for Missing Number, which is fairly self-explanatory. A Pokemon does not correspond to these numbers. This is Missing No's normal form, which can only be found in Pokemon Red and Blue. Missing No and other glitch Pokemon have very different forms when encountered in Pokemon Yellow. Glitch Pokemon can have some interesting effects of their own. For example, encountering Missing No will add 128 to the 6th item in your party, as long as it's not more than 128. So, as you can see here, I had 1 Moonstone before, and now I've got 129. So to prove this maths to you, I'm going to throw away 30 of them, and there we are, we've ended up with 99. Missing No glitches can alter your Hall of Fame entries and cause some pixel sprite glitches under different circumstances, such as battle. But these effects can be removed by checking the stats or Pokédex entries of a normal Pokemon. It's interesting to note that this particular form in Missing No, only found in Red and Blue, knows Water Gun, and Sky Attack, which is pretty weird. Missing No's normally can be taken into the time capsule and trade with Pokemon Silver and Gold, where it may be identified as a Generation 2 Pokemon. However, Missing No's normally can't be traded, and the owner is given the message, "Your Missing No appears abnormal." On the rare occasion, the Missing No can be traded and will permanently become the corresponding Generation 2 Pokemon when you leave the time capsule.